Hey there folks, welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video. Yes, the DBBR187, probably one of the worst Steam reviewed Train Sim World add-ons of all time. It was given some pretty low marks from reviewers. I was one of the rare and odd to give it a decent thumbs up on the Steam store. I thought it was okay as far as the model. Yes, the sounds are incredibly wrong. You know, and a few other things as far as safety systems, numbering, things of that nature. But I just don't feel like the crazy review bombing it got was justified. But you know, what do I know? I don't know German rolling stock in a biblical sense as I would say American rolling stock, so I think it's pretty decent, the model itself. But anyway, enough of that. A couple of people have taken it upon themselves to mod this thing, and that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. So I've got three separate things going on here. There is a light mod by a person named Elena, which gives the headlights and signal, or not the signal lights, just the locomotive signal lights, a more natural tone, more yellow, golden, glowy, and less just uber, super duper bright white, which is what we have here before us. I've also got a mini enhancement pack by AlexanderL and TaskPlays. These are all members of the Train Sim community and modders and whatnot, which corrects lettering for the speeds of the engine, adds Bombardier logos, displays internally in the cab, and the seat position as well, the view inside the cab. And last and certainly not least, the sound mod that's been worked on by a person named Florian that goes by FloribertHD on the Train Sim haunts and communities and all that. They've been working on the sound mod since pretty much day one. So if you still have this thing like I do and you did not refund it and you did purchase it, and you are on PC, which as always these mods are PC only, 1000%. Non-console, I'm sorry, can't do anything about that. This is PC only. But anyway, the sound mod, it's very nice. It makes this thing sound like the real deal, and it's so good. I'll link each and every one of these down below in the show more underneath the video, as always, and you can go and download them and check them out for yourself if you want. The sound mod is dubbed as a beta right now of sorts, and I will link the page that it is hosted on in any regard, but just keep in mind that may change at any given moment. So first things first, the light mod, you can tell it's just a lot more natural. A lot more natural instead of that unholy, just bright white color. So that's one mod. The mini enhancement pack does quite a few things. I won't point them all out, not only because I haven't a clue, but just for the sake of trying to keep the video rolling here. Most notably, you'll see the Bombardier logo on the front there. It's kind of like a 3D emblem, if you will, which looks pretty nice in the right light. You can see right there. Now these letters are still jacked up, or the numbers, sorry. Those are still jacked up. It's like they're off of the body itself. It's weird. It only seems to happen to the locomotive number and not the model. So yeah, but none of the mods have anything to do with that. That's Skyhook that you know, made that happen. So the mini enhancement pack corrected some things along the side here. The speeds, I think some of the lettering, other things. I'm not going to know all the little logos and letterings and details down here. I won't. I wish I did, but I don't. More Bombardier logos. So anyway, that out of the way. First things first. That is a proper European sounding horn. Not the synthesizer key that we get from the 185 and the like from Dovetail and Skyhook Games. This sounds like a really nice, really incredible, realistically sounding horn. It's very nice, very smooth. The build-up is nice. The trail-off is nice. There's no popping, cracking, any kind of weird crap in there. It's just very nice and smooth. It's a good horn. Good horn is good. Hop into the interior. One of the first things you're going to notice, again with the mini enhancement pack, is the screens. Different colors. They look nice. I believe they fixed the numbering up there as well. The speed, I believe. I may get that wrong. And the view position is a little bit different. Of course, with the sound pack, it is different inside and out, so the sound occlusion is there. So this is windows up, windows down. It's a little bit louder, but the engine itself is louder. But anyway, we'll get this one down, so it's a little bit louder, but not overbearing. We are ready to roll here. Let's go ahead and take off and just listen to this thing. The new sounds, the correct sounds, what this thing should sound like. Yes. Yes. That is what it should sound like. That sounds really good. Now, there are other issues, barring the sound issues and how bad the sounds were by default. And apparently Skyhook is working on a patch. I don't know exactly what that's going to entail. I guess we'll find out in the coming weeks, months, years, decades, centuries, millennia, however long it takes, if it happens. But as far as I can tell, PZB works okay. I've got it on now. I don't know it that well, personally. Still learning it. I don't use LZB that often. I've heard there's issues with it not displaying properly except on the HUD. I don't know if that's going to be addressed by Skyhook Games. Hopefully it is. But this mod makes this engine, for me, much, much more playable and a useful locomotive from the stable. You know, as always, the argument's going to be there. Oh, it shouldn't be left up to modders to fix something. Yes. You know, that is very much correct. But if people didn't mod things in Train Sim at all, it'd be a lot more sad Train Sim community and world. And that's just a matter of fact. You know, developers and payware are never going to get stuff 1000% right. But you know, the crappy reuse sounds were a big letdown, and a lot of people were pissed off about that, myself included. Now, some of the other things I don't know so much about, like the thing with the LZB, some of the logo and speed lettering for what this locomotive does in real life and things like that. I don't really have much of a clue. Just basics, really. You know, would be my personal range. But this makes it so much more worthwhile. Alright, let's give her a little juice here. We're on Hamburg-Lübeck, by the way. We're going to head up to Ahrensburg here and just listen to this thing while it works. Can hear the traction motors whining, coming online, the fans. That transition, oh man. This thing sounds so much better. Night and day. Now, we'll do a little exterior here. I just want to make sure I don't pass any of these signals of danger. Looks good so far here. Alright, let's hop outside, shall we? Wheel slip. I thought these things had WSP. I guess not. Definitely some sparkage. Alright, we'll throw it to dynamic brake. With a little bit of air on top. And I'm going to stop the train and do a start with external view sound. That sounds pretty good. That's smooth. It's very smooth. Alright, let's get the dynamic brake off. Air brake. Alright, we'll do a run by exterior wise. That sounds really nice. This transition is very good. The person that created this has been working on this, made several videos of their own, and just trying to fine-tune the sounds as precise as possible, and it sounds just really great. Gonna get out onto the line to Lubeck here. I think we're probably speeding a bit. Just listen to the sound in the interior, which is probably what a lot of you are going to be using most of the time anyway. See, how far do we have to Aaronsburg? 16 km. It's actually less. Because this thing by default, like the original 185, was just crazy loud. So we'll do windows up. And see how she sounds. bit of a hill here. Oh, that transition right there. I'll try and get a little more speed under her, see what it sounds like. Hopefully we don't get smacked by PCB here. Getting a little wheel slip. Wait, hold up. That's a new sound as well. Wait, hold up. I didn't know that. I swear it sounded different a moment ago. We're speeding. We're speeding. It does not like that. It did not like that at all. Should be able to get that under control. There we go. As long as you brake in time, you normally can. Yeah, that's a new sound as well. Let's see what the exterior sounds like. Yeah, so it's the same inside and out. So this thing is just flat out much more pleasurable to operate now. I could sit here and drool over these sounds all day, but I think I'll cut it right here. Just wanted to kind of show these off a little bit in case you did not know and you still have this thing, or you're thinking about picking this thing up and you're on PC and you want good sounds. You're in luck. Again, the modding community is making Trains in World 2 just levels better than what it is by default. Now, yes, like I said earlier, that argument for, well, it should be good out of the gate, that's always going to be an argument, but you know, it's a good thing someone takes the time and care to fix things on their own and share them with the community. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. I'll just do a trailing shot of the train screaming by. Go pick these up if you want to try them out. I will link them down below as always, and I hope you enjoyed the video.